Hey, pal, how are you?
I'm good, my friend. Happy All-Star Game Tuesday.
Happy National Anthem. Holy cow, what was that?
They're letting anybody do anything now.
I've
It's
never
getting
even
weird
heard of
out
that girl
there.
before, but I don't listen to country, so what do I know?
She's probably an influencer on TikTok or something.
Is she famous? I don't even know who she is,
I
but
have no idea. That's the
oof.
sign of getting old. We don't know who these guys are.
And then she admitted she was drunk. Why would you admit that? All right, let's get right into the show. I don't want to talk about her. I don't even know who it is. All right, look at
Not
this. I
her
found
or the Hawk Tua girl.
the hot tool girl is funny though. She's funny and she's cute. Look at this. I found this. I was looking for something the other day. I found this. This is my VIP pass from, I want to say Ulysses, Texas, essentially Dallas. Yes, Money Match Promotions for the Shane Van Boening versus Jason Shaw race to 100 for $30,000.
Wow.
I remember the room vividly. I don't remember the name of the room. Might be on here. It's too small. It was a cool. It was a cool room. The manager was very very nice. I've been to that room a few times, but um, it's kind of cool. I did the social media and the photography for that, and that was a few years ago before COVID. And I have a few of these, but I found this one. And then let me show you this. And I found this, and I said, what should I do with this? This is the last one ever. This is the last one.
Oh wow.
That's pretty
That's a
coveted right there.
that's a bit of history right there.
You have one of these?
I've moved it around from like two shirts to two hats. It's seen better days, but I
Yeah.
have one.
This one's brand new. Still got the back on it. Who knows? I don't have to do anything with it.
That's got to go
I
into like
have
a
it.
bid. You got to put that on some type of auction
You know why I
site.
have this? I put this aside. Waleed Majid said, I gotta have one. I gotta have one. I said, I don't have any more left. He said, no, no, no. So I said, if I find one, I'll put it aside for you. And I did find one, this one. And I put it aside. And that was like 3 or 4 years ago. And I've had it aside for 3 or 4 years. I don't even know if what did plays anymore. I never see him on social media or anything. So, and I never see his name in tournaments. Maybe he doesn't play anymore. But so Waleed no longer qualifies for that, and I don't want to say doesn't qualify, but he doesn't play anymore that I know of. So I have it. Maybe I'll just keep it for myself.
We got to
Maybe
use this as an occasion to jump off and blow this thing up. Let's get level 2 live patches, new level 2 patches, Q-Tang clan patches, and we'll just send them out as like promotional bundles to people.
who's paying for that?
Hey, I got a bunch of aluminum cans in my backyard. We can scrounge them up.
Oh, that's all right. That's good. All right. All right. Let's start off with some congratulations and some birthday. Let's say first congratulations to Fedor and Kristina for their engagement. I tell you what, the engagement photos were nice. First
They went
class.
all out. Spent a
They
few
went to
bucks.
Paris. Paris. They had the Eiffel Tower in the background. They were on a big yacht.
Nice
Um,
Tiffany diamond ring he got her.
yeah, yeah. Hey, you win you win $250,000. You can go to Paris for. It looks like they were there for more than a weekend. It looked like maybe they were there for a week. I don't know how many days they were there
Yeah.
for. But congratulations to them. I did speak to Christina briefly about it, and she's very happy. And good for them. Power couple. That's a power couple right there.
They automatically go to the top of the diamond ring Scotch doubles
Yeah,
chart.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it's your friend's birthday, Kristina Zlatava.
Ah, Zlateva, the Slayer.
The Slayer. Is that you nicknamed her that? The
No,
Slayer?
that's her nickname. With
With
a
a
last name
Z?
like that, yeah, with
With
the
a Z.
Slayer.
The Slayer. Oh, I like that.
I think she had that on the back of her jersey during that doubles tournament when she
Oh,
was
she
with Queen
did?
Hung. Yeah,
Wow, I like her more now.
that's creative. You gotta use that with the ethnic last
Yeah,
name.
yeah. 'Cause
Hey,
some people have.
some people got weird last names with vowels.
Well, some people have just bad nicknames. Sometimes, if your nickname sucks, just don't have a nickname.
Yeah.
So happy birthday to her. How old is she? Any ideas?
I don't know. She can't be more than 30, 28, 27,
I'll
something like
figure
that.
30, something like that. Yeah.
I know
She
it's not polite
plays.
to talk about women's ages, but
Eh, we live in a new
under
world, pal.
under 30, we'll go with.
It's not even polite to use the word women anymore.
Yeah.
That's not even polite. All right, what are we talking about tonight?
Okay, so we can start off with the EPBF, the European Pocket Billiard Federation, the European Championships.
I tried to watch as much as I can. It's hard to.
There's a lot of different pool going on in this.
They play at another level than we do. It's just so good. They're so good. Even players you never heard of are just so good. I shouldn't say you never heard of. Well, maybe in Europe they're more known.
I wouldn't even say that. Not to jump ahead, but in case you were wondering where the top 40 pros were at that Big Dogs tournament, they were here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They were at EPBF.
Yeah. European Championship. You're playing for gold, silver, bronze. There's teams. There's
wheelchair
division. Yeah.
Under 23s.
Yeah. So
8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball.
If you were to equate this would kind of be like our U.S. Open. Would you say?
Yeah, I guess. This is huge to them because they're all there.
Right.
So obviously they must
it's a
take
European
it like
Championship. So
yeah,
Poland.
yeah.
And they're repping their countries too.
All the federations are involved.
Yeah.
WPA,
Germany, Poland, Austria, all those.
What is that? The IOC or something like that's involved.
Yeah. Which makes it a WPA event or WPA sanctioned event, right? Yeah, it's a who's who too, on every level, because it wasn't just men or wasn't just all the great men and some top females. It was all the great men, all the great women, and then those ones coming up, right?
Right. The U23s.
Yeah, or the ones that just haven't hit the big stage yet, right? So I try to watch as much as I can.
There's no announcing. It's just straight up pool. You hear them talking a bunch of different languages. Yeah. The table's cocked weird, the camera view, but it's great pool. Great.
I'm not crazy about the view sometimes, but what's good is that's a good enough tournament to go back and watch. That's it's on the YouTube page, so I'll be watching that for the next couple of weeks because we don't really have anything coming up until the U.S. Open, which is about a month away. Yeah,
end of July, beginning of August.
Yeah, 3 weeks away, something like that. I just want to point out one thing that's very impressive about the. It just ended today, and I don't have all the winners and who. Well, I guess I do have all the winners. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't have all.
There's a lot of categories, so I think it's kind of impossible to track down.
Well, I can tell you this: that Mario He from Austria won the gold for men.
Mario, and that's a tough field that he won in.
Yeah, and he played that 24-year-old Luca from Germany, but he kind of it was a 9-4 win, so it wasn't close. I don't know who all the other winners are from the men's from the men's, but I do want to point out Pia Filler grabs 3 golds, 9 ball straight and 10 ball, and gets silver for team. Poland, I put it on Level 2 Billiards. Poland took the gold. That Poland team is all
bangers.
It's that if Mosconi Cup was mixed, like men and female like that, I guess technically it is. I mean, right? I don't think anybody's ever said a female couldn't play, but if it was female, mixed on both sides, that Poland team could pull. I mean, that Poland team, that might be the strongest team. Men and women.
You can take anybody from Poland and they will kick the crap out of the U.S. Mosconi Cup team.
Right. As a matter of fact, let's think about this. Poland, that team that won gold at the European Championship, versus our Mosconi Cup team.
No question. I'm always going to say USA because I'm a hometowner,
all right.
I know the truth.
Poland would win that match.
Yeah. Not
With
not
the-
just not just close. I think they'd step on their throats.
Poland would win that match. Poland's European Championship team, which is mixed men and women, could beat USA's Mosconi Cup team.
Guaranteed. And we'll never get to see it, and that's sad, but yeah.
All right. So that is it's the funny it's things that are funny that I think of on the show. All right. Anything else about European Championship? It's on YouTube. It's on
I watched a great match this morning. Mark Blisterbosch kicked the holy crap out of FSR.
Yeah,
like he wasn't even on the table.
Yeah, they were talking about that on the internet. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, good match.
Somebody was on the internet talking about that. That Mark is good. FSR is good too. But I think FSR, one thing I think about FSR, he runs very hot or very cold.
Yeah.
Right?
If his safety game ain't working, he ain't working.
Right. So it's on YouTube. I know Kazoom has it. And then I think it's the I just have it saved. I don't know the name of the channel. Is it I don't know. Send me a DM if you can find it. All right. What's next?
Your juniors category, the BEF.
It's us. It's us.
Yeah, but it's like me with women's pool. Like I'm the show's women's pool expert. You're the show's junior pool expert. I'm still going to talk about it.
Actually, I realized I was not an expert anymore because there's so many names I never heard of. A lot of names I know, but okay. So I watched a ton of this over the weekend. Especially
I only got the one match, the Savannah match.
I can't decide about. I mean, I'm not knocking her ability. I just can't decide on. We'll talk about her. And all right, so I didn't do all the winners for all the categories. It's just too many. It's another one with this and like one of the things that they added this year. I'm sure it really has to do with sponsorship and sponsorship money. Is they added Hayball, which for you guys at home that maybe don't know Hayball,
I don't know what Hayball is.
Well, I'll tell you the best way to describe Hayball. In my opinion, I've never played it. I've never played on a Hayball table. I've never played Hayball, but I've watched a ton of Hayball. This is my summary of Hayball, again, from just a guy who has watched it, never played it. It's 8-ball on a 9-foot snooker table with bumper-type table rails, because they are bouncy bounce. It's like a bouncy house with rails.
You're talking about those curved pockets.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the ball, you don't know where it's going to go. And I think the table is 9 by 5 feet. Excuse me. The pockets are super small. And typically, I believe, I may have this wrong, but I think typically, and not what they were doing at BEF, but I think when they're playing Hayball in China, tip sizes are typically 8 to 11 millimeter. So you're shooting with a toothpick.
Yeah.
So, all right, so that they added Hayball, I get it. It's about the money, but listen to this. This kid, Hayden Ernst, is so unbelievable. He's 13 or 14. Do yourself a favor and watch you at home. Watch any match from Hayden Ernst. Preferably a final because it's a final.
He's an American kid?
American kid. He's from Louisville, Kentucky. He did well last year at the Junior Nationals. This kid, let's say he's 13. I want to say he's 13. He might be 14, 13 or 14, okay? This kid plays lights out. This is at 13 or 14 years old. There's maybe only one other junior that I would say compares at that age, and that was Eric Roberts. I would love to see Hayden Ernst at his age now play Eric Roberts at that age. No, so two 13-year-olds,
Yeah.
right? Two 14-year-olds, right? Um, lemonade. I swear to God, there's lemonade in there. I swear to God. All right,
Just a splash.
all right. Just for color. Just enough to get color in that. All right, listen. I cannot stress to you enough how good this Hayden Hurst plays. Listen, he's not. I'm not saying he's a world class player. I'm saying at 13 or 14 years old, it's shocking how good he is. It's shocking. Shots that you say, what is he doing? There's no boom. Like, and like any 13 or 14-year-old, zero patience, goes up, fires them in. Doesn't walk around the table, doesn't think about it, goes up to the table, knows the shot he wants, and fires it in. Bang! You know? But let me tell you this. Let me tell you how good Hayden Hurst is. Might even be saying his name wrong. I am not responsible for saying anybody's name right, ever, in any episode. 14 and under hay ball, winner. 14 and under 9 ball, winner. 16 and under 8 ball, winner. 16 and under 10 ball, winner. That kid won 4 divisions, and he's 13. And he's 13.
Is he with anybody? Is he with like Predator or
Q-Tech? Q-Tech.
Okay.
He's with Q-Tech, yep.
So he's like a Schuyler disciple from Kentucky, Q-Tech.
Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah. And I didn't really see him talk per se, but you could see from his mannerisms, he looks like he's a good kid, and he definitely has good sportsmanship and stuff like that. I don't know if you saw it, I put that video up the other day of him making that crazy combo bank, and then he's jumping up and down like you would expect a 13-year-old kid to do, you know? I love that. I loved it. As a matter of fact, I showed the shot, and then I edited it to where it zoomed in, and you could see him jumping up and down for joy. You know, it was a hill match, and he hit that to win the match. So Adrian, I have just a couple other ones. No surprise here. Adrian Prasad is a very good junior, has been for the last few years. I think I did see him play one time. He won 18 and under 10 ball. And then Jameson, I don't know this kid. I got to be honest with you. I don't know this kid. Jameson Gall won the 18 under hay ball. Savannah said it herself, and I in her social media post. Beginning of the week, she played lights out. End of the week, she faltered. And I'm going to say that has to do with maybe being tired, you know?
Yeah.
The one thing I didn't like about the BEF, and the kids probably would tell you, oh, it's no big deal, but I think it was too many events, too much pool for kids that age. Why do you have to have so much pool? Why do you have to have them playing 12 hours? Why do you have a 13-year-old kid or a 15-year-old kid or a 16-year-old playing 12 hours a day for a week?
Yeah, that sucks for guys like us.
It's too much pool. So I think how many hours, how much pressure, the adrenaline going, I think that really played against Savannah. Listen, I'm not taking anything away from her. She is amazing. She is amazing. She is. I almost said something that may not be true. She might be the best, again, in her age category, the best junior I ever saw. See, Kristina Tkatch was an unbelievable junior. So maybe Savannah is maybe the second best junior player, again, in that age range. But even April Larson dominated when she was a junior. She's not dominating now, but when she was a junior. Sophia Mast is also did very well. She had a couple where she wasn't, where she kind of faltered a little bit. The other junior that's really unbelievably good. Remember this name. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Hank Lehnen. Hank Lehnen. There was a match between Hank and Hayden, and it was. You watched that one, right? I think we talked.
No.
Watch that one. Watch the Hank versus Hayden match. It goes hill. Hayden's up 3-7. Then Hank runs 7, and it's 3-7. Then it goes hill 7-7. Then there's a miss and stuff like that. But Hank Lennon versus Hayden Erst, find that on BEF's page. The downside is they just do one long video, so you got to kind of fast forward through them all.
Yeah.
Watch that one. That's definitely so. So 2 names to remember out of this tournament: Hank Lehnen. I don't know where he's from, and definitely Hayden Erst. Amazing.
And these are guys that are probably going to be names that you're going to hear about for
that's
20 years that are attached to each other like that.
Yes, that's why I'm saying it. You know, that's why I like watching. That's one of the reasons why I like watching the juniors, because I like to see where they started. You know, I used to watch Billy Thorpe when he was a junior. You know, so all right. So listen to this. I'm going to throw you a curveball here. I got so many notes, bro. Okay. So by winning certain events at this junior national, you qualify to go represent the United States and New Zealand. Okay? So Savannah made a post about how she is going to go to New Zealand and represent Team USA. And then she said who the rest of the players are. Okay? Can you? I'm just going to tell you who the players are. I'll do one of 2 things. I can tell you who the players are first, or I can just talk about what their Fargos are. Let me start with what the Fargos are. Okay? This is what's representing Team USA. You have a pen?
Go
I
ahead.
want you to write this down. This is a good exercise for you kids at home, too. Okay. 662. 596. 745. 614. These are the Fargos. Now make a new column. Make a new column on your paper. Okay? We just got done talking about Hayden Erst, the 13-year-old. Okay? Hayden is a 654. He's 13 or 14. I just wrote these down as a comparison. Adrian Prasad, the older junior player. I'm not taking anything. I didn't talk a lot about Adrian. I'm not taking anything away. He's amazing junior player. I'm not discounting his ability. It was a foregone conclusion that he was going to win. He's just at that top level, you know, which is why I don't have a lot of notes. I mean, that he won isn't a surprise. If he had lost, I'd be talking about it for 10 minutes. But that he won it's you know, he's just at another level. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Hayden is 654. Adrian is 690. Pia, I just wrote this down for comparison's sake. Pia is a 699. Okay? Now, I'm just going to say this again. This is our team. 662. 596, which comes out in the top 100 players in the United States for females. That comes out to be number 48. Can you tell me why the 48th, I don't want to say ranked because it's Fargo, the 48th player with a 590, you're gonna shit your pants. You can bleep that out when I tell you who it is. 745 and 614. 662 gets you number 4 on the list. That's April Larson. 745 is number 1 on the list. That's Allison Fisher. 614 gets you number 29 on the Fargo list. That's Savannah Easton. You want to take any guesses as to who number 48 is with a 596 representing Team USA in New Zealand? She's your favorite. She's your favorite. She's your favorite.
I don't know why.
Go ahead, say her name.
I don't want to. We get in trouble every time we do this.
I'm going to say her name. She's on the team. She deserves me to say her name. Emily Duddy is going to New Zealand to represent Team USA. She is a 596.
Yeah. It's a sad state of affairs. Is it obviously it's a popularity contest, but is it who's getting an envelope also? These are buddy picks.
Emily Duddy is representing Team USA.
Yeah.
I don't dislike Emily Duddy though. She's a nice person. But
Yeah.
come on, bro. Come on. Can't we go to
WPBA
win?
part-timer.
Can't we go to win? Can't we go to New Zealand to win? Think about this. Remember we were just talking about a few minutes ago about Team Poland.
Yeah. This is what you're up against. This is more than the 1980 U.S. hockey team. Like this is no chance.
Emily Dudley's got a free vacation in New Zealand.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's why is it an envelope? Is it a backroom handshake deal? I don't know, but that's a set.
I can't.
It's who's making these decisions to where you're passing up on guys and girls that are off the charts compared to people that are barely on the charts.
Are the 45 players ahead of her on the Fargo? And I know Fargo is not the end-all be-all, but let's just use that as an example.
Yeah.
Are the 45 players ranked ahead of her on the Fargo? Did all 45 of them say, no, I didn't want to go to New Zealand?
Yeah. Are they busy at that time?
They're busy for a week for a free trip to New Zealand?
Yeah. It's embarrassing, man.
It's probably not free. I mean, but I'm sure part of it, you know. Come on. If I told you that the worst player, who's your favorite baseball team?
Mets. New York Mets.
If I told you the worst player from the Mets playing this year, I don't know who it is. If I told you the worst player on the Mets, if I told you the worst pitcher for the Mets, the guy that's teetering on going down, back to the minors, made it to the All-Star game tonight. If I told you he was the one representative.
Yeah.
From the Mets, he would be spitting fire. All right, let's go to the big news.
All-Star game representatives in the Mets aren't too popular.
Well, it used to be. Come on,
that's a loaded question.
Used to be. All right, we got big news. Well, I mean, it's not breaking news.
This is
but it's big news for us.
Let me scratch my eye and let me get the party poppers.
Don't forget your IV.
Yeah. My tear ducts might be flowing pretty soon.
All right. Go ahead. Make the announcement.
In case you guys haven't checked on Matchroom or anywhere you get your pool news,
Level 2 Billiards had it. Level 2 Billiards had it. With a big congratulations.
WNT win. Big Dogs Open. Our buddy, your buddy, Mosconi Cup champion, Tyler Styer. Oh, big win. Big
win. Is it not?
It's a win. It's a win.
It's better. It's better than the one he won in the garage in Russia.
Yeah. I took a list, and I put this on my stories. I took a list of the top 45 male pool players, and I scratched out who wasn't there. And there was 4 people from that top 45 list that were at that tournament that he won.
All right. I am going to be devil's advocate. My new notebook. I have the pro names that were there. I don't have the bracket, so I don't know who we had to beat.
Hey, don't get me wrong. There's some names on there, but it's not. You're not seeing Jason Shaw. You're not seeing Josh Phil. You're not seeing anybody European.
There's no Europeans there. No Europeans. But there is
make up the top 40 of male pool players.
There are 15 legit players on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just tell you who the 15 are.
But this was out of 64 names.
No. Here's another thing. It was a field of 64. 36 players signed up.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't even a full field. So there was a few buys in there.
So 15 pro pool players and the rest were janitors. I know Max Eberle was there. That was one name that stuck out to me. I like Max a lot. He's a killer.
I wouldn't say. Okay, let's say 36 players, 16 pro level, not necessarily big stage. I'll tell you who the 16 are. I'd say another 10, another 8 decent players, but no shot at winning. So yeah, I guess you're right. 16 pros, and not that there's anything wrong with being a janitor.
It's an honest profession.
All right, let me tell you who the 16 are. Billy Ussery Jr., Billy Thorpe, Corey Dole, Jeremy Seaman, Francisco Bustamante, Jonathan Pangar, better known as Hennessy, Max Eberle, Oscar Dominguez, Shane Wolford, Sharik Sayad, Skylar Woodward, Tony Cholan, Vitaly Pastora, Sergio Rivas, and Roberto Gomez. That's not
Superman.
I mean, if you think about who plays in the United States consistently, other than SVB, who's missing? You could say Fedor.
Nobody that's won this year on WNT tournaments was on this big dogs roster.
Okay, hold on a minute. I am giving him the benefit of the doubt. Okay? Other than SVB or Federer, of players that play consistently in the United States, nobody else is missing. Who else is missing?
You want to throw Jason Shaw in there?
Okay, we get to throw on Shaw. I don't think Shaw played in Europe, though, did he? I don't think I saw his name.
That guy's everywhere. He's in Connecticut doing chicken fingers one week, and next week he's in Dubai.
Can you think of another United States player that wasn't there other than SVB?
No.
SVB, Federer, and Shaw.
But if you're going to promote it as a WNT event, I mean, these are guys that want to make their respective Mosconi and Reyes Cup teams or win more money. I mean, it just seems like they're bastardizing these events and calling them WNT events.
Everything's a WNT event now.
Yeah.
Everything's everything's crazy. The final went hill. Sergio Rivas needed to double dip him. He did not. 5-7, 6. It was Sergio was winning 5-7, then 6-4, 7-5. Tyler, slowly crawled back. I think he was down 3-0 something to start. Something. He was down. He was behind to start.
Got an IV, came back.
Got an IV, clean eye drops, and went hill. I like that it went hill, and he overcame because he's consistently known for going falling apart in big spots, right?
Yeah.
So I'm very happy for him. Congratulations. I hope it's the start of something good for him. I hope that listen, I'm still going to bust his chops, right? I'm still going to do that. But I hope he does, I hope it's the start of something.
He's going to be on the Mosconi Cup. Yeah. He's going to be on our USA team, no matter how much we dislike it or like it.
Yeah.
So therefore, we got to root for him because I ain't rooting for anybody else. I'm an American. I want this team to succeed, and if he's a part of it, then I want him to succeed too.
Little drama that happened there too between Oscar and Hennessy. Something about
Man,
foul.
Dunsky's all on this stuff, man. He's the
Yeah,
first one
he's good.
reporting this.
Yeah, he's good. Well, he's in cahoots. I used to be in cahoots with everybody, but it's too much trouble. Listen, good for Tyler. Good for Tyler for the win.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for him.
What was you got the payouts on there? I know he took 8,200 for first place.
Yeah. All right.
That bumps up his total for the year for 10,000.
Stop picking on him for. Can we not pick on him for one day? Just
all
one
right,
day,
I'm done.
one show.
Done.
One show because he did win, right? 8,200 is not bad.
Hey,
he didn't
that's
have
a
to
win.
fly somewhere, right? He didn't have to fly somewhere.
He beat other professional players.
I don't like your attitude right now.
Hey, I'm just saying.
He won.
He won. Congrats. At least we didn't take out the Tyler puppet this week. Congrats, Tyler.
He won. Yeah. You're being a naysayer.
No, I'm not. I love Tyler.
He won. Let's congratulate him. Yay, Tyler.
Ow.
See, it's just like that. Just like that. I'm saying yay, and
I'm gonna have to quit the show. All right, now I'm done. Now I'm officially done. My tear ducts hurt.
Bustamante took the one pocket over there in Des Moines.
Over Scott Frost, yep.
Yeah, beat Scott Frost. And Gomez came in third. What do you have written in your notes?
I'm kind of upset about Skyler, man. It's another just lackluster performance from him.
What is with him? It's hard for me to talk about it because he's my friend.
I feel
like he checked out.
I love Sky, but it's for him to be the captain of the Mosconi Cup team and to be turning in these performances, man. It's like we can really break his balls more than we do Tyler's, but we don't.
Let's do that. Let's start breaking Tyler's balls.
Let's motivate. Right. We motivated Tyler to a win.
Right.
We can do it for Sky.
How about this? How about this? We just stop busting balls with Tyler.
Cold turkey.
And we bust Skyler's balls until he gets a top 3 finish. Okay?
Podium finish.
So let me do a PSA. We can cut this out later. Here's a PSA. What is today's date? June 16th. July 16th. Hold on. No interruptions. That way we can have a good PSA.
Harvest. Take a sip of your lemonade.
Oh, yeah.
Harvest your chi. Now he's ready. This is going to be good.
Got my Darren Appleton hat on today. Okay. Today is June 16th. Take two. Today is July 16th, 2024. As of this day, we will no longer break Tyler Styer's chops about anything.
I hear to that.
We will now focus on breaking the cojones of Skyler Woodward until he has a top 3 finish, because this guy has checked out. So Skyler, you're in the bullseye. We are going to. It's less fun with Skyler though because he doesn't play that often, but we'll find reasons to break his. Okay, so Tyler, you have a pass until Skyler gets a top 3 win. Here's an asterisk, though. I got to put an asterisk. If there's an IV, an eye drop, a trip to the village doctor,
a parasite,
a voodoo doctor, yeah, there are exceptions. Hey, 8,200. Margaret may not make that money list now. 8,200. Yeah.
They're pretty soon. They're going to be supersizing their McDonald's.
How many minutes has been our show so far?
Almost 40. 40 minutes right now.
What else you want to talk about?
Sponsors. We have sponsors to talk about.
I
Not in the way you would think.
I want to talk about sponsorship to you kids at home.
Uncle Jay speaking, kids. Focus.
Yeah. I'm gonna get on my soapbox here. Last week I had a little incident on my Level 2 Billiards Instagram page with a guy.
Some guy. We don't even know
I
his
don't even
name.
remember. I'm not going to say his name, but I don't even remember his name.
Some kid.
No, is he? I don't think he's a kid. I don't know. Whatever.
When you get to our age, everybody's a kid.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. This guy said he was sponsored by 13. He had 13 sponsors.
He said one sponsor and then 13 others. Like who does that?
Oh, right. All right. So I reached out to his sponsor, who not only does not follow this guy, they never heard of him. Never heard of the guy before. I wish I could remember. So when did it become? When did it become a thing? When did you chase clout for sponsorship? Because let me tell you right now, sponsorship, unless you're a top 5 player, sponsorship doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
It's a couple free items.
Yeah, they're going to send you a care package. You're going to get $50 worth of goods, $100 worth of goods.
Old stuff.
Yeah, why are you going to say you're sponsored? That's so silly. So you kids out there, players, whoever you are, chasing sponsorships. Number one, why would they sponsor you? So you either have to be a great player or have a huge social media following. This guy that started this thought process for me isn't a great player. It's an APA player, and he doesn't have a huge Instagram following or social media following. So, number one, don't say you're sponsored by somebody if you're not. Number two, who cares if you are or not? Because some marketing guy thinks you're good enough to wear their patch? Come on. Play for you. Don't play for Q-Tech or...
That should be your number one sponsor, is your name.
Yeah, be proud of what you are. Who cares if they sponsor you? You gotta play for the love of the game. You're not playing it because they sponsor you. Now, I know sponsorship deals. I have very intimate details of sponsorship deals. And there are some ones out there that you'll, for pool. It's no Michael Jordan Nike stuff here. For pool, that you'd be like, wow, how much? But if you're not in the top 5, you're not getting those numbers. So stop saying you're sponsored because they sent you chalk. Bro, I'll send you a patch. Does that mean I sponsor you? I'll send you a Level 2 Billiards patch. Does that mean you're going to say I sponsor you? Come on, bro. Stop with the sponsorships. Stop. Because somebody sponsors you doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. Up until 2024, Level 2 Billiards, the page, has been sponsored for the past 5 years. I chose not to go after another sponsorship. But think about this. I had pool companies sponsoring me. In the past, I've had Perry sponsor the page, Fort Worth Billiards sponsored the page, Outsville sponsored the page. There's more. I can't remember, but I've had a lot of companies sponsor the page. And I'm not even a pool player. I mean, I am, but I'm not at that level. So if they're willing to sponsor me because I talk, what is the value? What is the value? So my thing about sponsorships is this. Chase your dreams. Don't chase your sponsorships. Chase your dreams, and hopefully your dream is to be in the top 5 or in the top 10 or number 1. Hopefully that's your dream, right? Hopefully your dream is to be the best. And if you get to that level, then worry about the sponsorships because then you got some money going on, right? Now, I'm not knocking you if you get a sponsorship, if you get some chalk company or some tip company to send you a Bulletproof. That was another one. I know I have more. Bulletproof, that tip company, they sent me thousands of those tips. Thousands. Anyway, if you get a company to sponsor you, good. If Kamui sends you $200 worth of chalk and tips or whatever, or $500, good. I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking Kamui or Q-Tech or Predator from sending you that stuff, and I'm not knocking you for taking that stuff. But don't put that you're sponsored if you're not. And don't worry if you're sponsored or not. So
Yeah,
that's my sponsorship.
You know, there's that kid I was telling you about last year, and I couldn't think of his name. And then we posted about it or something, and then Bart messaged me and brought up his name. I won't bring up the kid's name, but he did a whole song and dance last year that he was sponsored by Predator when he wasn't, and he was shouting them out and wearing their clothes and talking about this and that. My sponsor. And then I don't know if he got called out by them or they told him to knock it off, and he had to issue an apology and told everybody it was like a drug and he was doing it because it felt good to him. And I don't know. I just think there's people chasing internet clout when they shouldn't be. In reality, you wearing their stuff is just promoting them so they can continue making money for them.
Right.
You're not seeing anything of it.
Right.
If you're a working pool player and you get chalks and that's little stuff that accumulates, yeah, that's cool. Nobody knows more than me about, wanting to be sponsored by somebody and being their fool and not getting treated right. So it's not all it's cracked up to be, unless your name is Fader or Jason Shaw.
Yeah, and if you get the stuff, good for you.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about my deal last year with Fort Worth Billiards, with Albert Fort Worth Billiards. I'm not going to tell you the value. It's not fair to me or to him, but it was a pretty significant number. I think the average person would be impressed to know how much Fort Worth Billiards invested in Level2Billiards page, the social media platform. 95% of what that contract was worth, I gave it away. Every month we gave away Q. 95% of the value, and the value of that I kept in I don't know what I was thinking here. Whatever, I have it. I 5% of the value I took it in Fort Worth Billiard branded gear, and I said because I want to wear the gear.
Yeah, because Albert's a good guy.
Yeah, like in that contract, I wasn't required to wear the hat, and I wore the hat every day, every show, right? I wasn't required to have the banner behind there, but I had it, So if you can get it, good. If you can get the goods for free, great. But don't chase clout. That's so silly. So silly.
You should be putting your name on a banner behind you instead of some panther.
Yeah, so silly. So silly.
Not to be confused, Albert, if you still want to sponsor us.
Yeah.
We can talk.
I need a new cue, Albert. What would I get?
I don't know. What are you into? You can't go wrong with any of the.
I saw a cue today that I really liked. I haven't played it. I'm afraid to tell you what it is. Did you see that new Predator Scorpion cue?
Yeah.
It looks sharp.
Expensive for a production cue.
Yeah.
Get a nice American handmade cue from Viking or McDermott or Meucci.
I like. Excuse me. I like that McDermott cue with the gecko. I've always liked that cue with the little gecko on there.
Yeah, that's a cool cue.
Yeah, it's a gecko. It's a frog. Or the one with the frog too. I like that little green frog. I don't know what it is, a gecko or a frog or something. I've always liked that.
And by the way, you can go on the Level2Billiards YouTube channel and see a bunch of great vids that we shot at the expo, featuring McDermott, featuring Navigator tips.
Yeah.
Witten cases, those are still, we still got those on the YouTube channel. Not to be a promoter of some sorts, but
No, be a promoter. Hey, I was
those are
looking
great
for
videos.
Is the Darren video up there? I was looking for that the other day.
I didn't have the Darren video. We shot that on your iPad, remember? Because you wanted to post it live.
That's going forever.
I wish there was a way we can get our Instagram shows onto YouTube.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Oh, so if I screen record that, that's going to take a long time.
That's a lot of yeah.
Yeah.
That was we spent like an hour with him, right? At least.
Yeah, that was his
45 minutes.
I think I was talking to the reason I was looking for it. I was talking to somebody about it a couple of weeks ago. That was his first interview after his surgery, wasn't it? Like he hadn't done any interviews for.
It's pretty close.
Yeah. Did you decide if we're going to US Open?
Man, I got so many responsibilities. We can talk about it off air.
You just said no, we're not going. You just said that. I heard you. I just heard you say no, we're not going. I just heard you say it. No, we're not going. We go down in the morning. We come back in the night. We just shoot a show down there. And we'll ask Emily to be on. Tyler could be on. Skylar could be on.
What if me and Emily hit it off and we become the new power couple?
We can ask Skylar to be the guest and then just bust his balls relentlessly for why he hasn't won a single. Nothing.
We need to start pushing him around like Don Corleone.
When is the last time Skylar has won? Please, let's look this up.
It's got to be a minute.
Let's see if I call him, if he'll answer. And I'll tell him we're shooting the show.
We'll send him the link.
He won't answer. 11 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock there.
He's probably 6-pack deep right now.
Hold on. No. Middle of the week. He's got a family. Let me see. He won't answer. If he answers, I'll be impressed. This will be a highlight if he answers. He's probably on Facebook doing something live now. Hi, Sky. Sky. It's Jay. Can I put you on speakerphone? Thank you. Skylar, before you say anything, I'm shooting my podcast, and we had a question for you. Yeah, right now you're live you're live.
What up, Sky?
Can you hear? Can you hear?
What up, Sky?
Would you use your lifeline or what?
I'm using my lifeline. No, so we have a question about you. Can you tell us? Oh wait, can you hear? Can you hear him?
I can hear him. Yeah.
You can hear him. All right. Can you tell us when your last win was? What tournament was it?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
And where was that at?
Olathe, Kansas.
And what was the tournament?
Big bar table tournament.
All right. And can you tell us we're not knocking that win, Scott. We're not knocking that win. Can you tell us
I hope not. I had 250-something players.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I hope you ain't going to knock him.
No, we're not knocking you, Scott. We're not knocking you.
Maybe it was bar table, but...
No, but you're a bar table player. We like bar table.
Yeah.
You're a bar table player. We never discount your bar table playing ability.
Yeah, I play it okay.
All right. So what was your previous win? Like, win-win. Moscone Cup? Oh, no.
No, I've won something since then. I'd say I don't remember. I don't know, man. I just go. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose.
How'd you do it?
No attention.
How'd you do at Big Dogs?
Oh, no good.
Yeah.
I played good, just no good. My last two opponents, they broke perfect. I had no shots, so I didn't have a chance. But it happens with this break format and big pockets. So, but I didn't have a chance.
All right. How are you otherwise? I haven't spoken to you in a few weeks. Are you all right?
Great, yeah. Our second kid be here next couple of days.
Oh, yeah? Wow. Congratulations, pal.
Congrats,
Do we know
buddy.
if it's a boy or a girl?
Girl.
Do we have a name?
Yeah, Bristol and
Crystal or Bristol?
Bristol.
Ah, Bristol Ann.
Like the racetrack.
Yeah.
Like the racetrack, Bristol.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
I did notice one thing about you this weekend. I know that you're an avid golfer, but should you be wearing a Titleist hat to a pro event?
I didn't play.
You were
I
in
played
a
with it.
picture. You were in a picture wearing a Titleist hat at this event this weekend.
Yeah, maybe the first night I think I wore it, but it was just the first. I didn't think I was supposed to even play, and then I didn't. I ended up playing. I was like the only match of the second round that played. So yeah, I had my hat on, but that was it.
Okay, I'm not knocking you. I just thought maybe you'd want to wear, Q-Tech hat or something.
Yeah, I had golf that day also.
Oh, you did? In Des Moines?
Yeah.
Did you like the course there?
Yeah, it was nice.
Did you play with any other pool players?
Yeah.
And did you beat them?
One of them.
Who's the best professional pool player? Who's the best at golf, professional pool player? Earl?
Yeah, Earl plays good. I mean, there's multiple of them that play good.
What's your handicap?
Oh, I don't know, way up there.
18?
I'd say 15.
15?
Yeah, probably 15.
Well, let me know when you want to play. If I'm playing you, though, we're playing for money and we're riding.
No, we gotta walk.
No, I ain't walking, bro. I ain't walking.
And packing our bag, no push carts.
If we're walking, we're gonna play in Kansas where it's flat as it can be. I'm not going up any hill.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm in the middle of dinner, so I'm gonna get off here.
Congratulations to you and your beautiful girl, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for
All right. Thanks. Yeah.
Thanks for getting on the podcast, pal.
Oh, anytime.
All right. Bye.
All right. See you.
How about that?
Hey.
For you guys at home that think
exciting interview.
For you guys at home that think I'm bullshit, that he's my friend. He answered my phone.
Screw the sponsors. That's pool clout right there. Yeah, hang on a second. I'm gonna call Sky. Hang on. That's pool clout, my friend.
I'm actually surprised he answered, but I don't call him that often, so I don't
hang on a second, Jay. Jim Beretta? What's going on?
While we're talking about pros, let's wrap this up. You want to do your shout-outs first, or should I do my shout-outs first?
If you feel like you need to take the lead, go ahead, brother.
No, well, you do your shout-outs first.
Okay. My shout-out this week is going out to the 45th and 47th President of the United States, Mr. Donald J. Trump, who took a round to the Dome piece on Saturday and got up like a total gangster. Matter of fact, I'm not even the gangster of pool no more because I feel like I can't even use that moniker. That's a gangster.
That guy,
that's my shout out for the week.
That guy, I'm not saying political views here. This is not about politics, but that guy is badass. This guy has every reason not to run for president. He's got more money than he knows what to do with, right?
Billionaire lifestyle, models.
Yeah,
he doesn't need to be putting himself and his family through this.
This guy gets shot. This guy is this close to being dead. This close.
Pink mist.
And he gets up and he's a badass saying, fight. I loved it.
Blood on his face.
Yeah. I would love to be the photographer who got that. That photographer, photo for the rest of time, that photo, will be famous.
It'd be the cover of Time.
Yeah. Somebody said, when you shoot, why do you constantly, that's why you, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. I shot the governor of New Jersey. I was asked by the governor's office to shoot the governor of New Jersey. Excuse me. And I took like 900 photos in like a 20-minute period or so, half an hour. And I think 3 photos got used, whatever. Not even a lot. You don't know. You don't know. You just never know. I mean, that photographer has the shot of a lifetime. It's not the best photo ever, but he had the right settings and it was right there. That was badass. I told my friend, I said, somebody shoots me in the ear like that, I'm crawling out the back of the stage.
Yeah.
I'm not getting back up. And then the other thing, his shoes got knocked off, and he's like, no, I want my shoes. Put my shoes back on. Yeah.
Put on my loafers.
Yo, he's gangster.
Yeah, he is.
He's not a young guy.
77, 76, something like that.
Yo, bounces right back up and is like, come on, bring it, baby.
Yeah,
good for him. That's your only shout out?
That's my shout out.
Okay.
That's all I need. From one gangster to another.
Well, at least we know who you're voting for.
And I'm very I got more into politics as I got older, but I was very independent. I just happen to like Trump. I think he loves the country. What more do you need?
Yeah. All right. Here's my shout out. I'm probably going to say his name wrong. If I do, will you correct me? I'm going to shoot. Here's my shout out this week. Jonas Soto.
Suto. We know the kid from Spain.
All right, here's my shout out. Jonas Soto from Spain. Said it wrong. Here's my shout out. It's the lemonade. Salto. All right, hold on.
Refocus.
The lemonade makes me focus. Here's my shout out for the week. Jonas Salto from Spain. Here's why I'm shouting him out. I put a video up of him with that crazy foul that he had. Crazy. I'm not knocking him, whatever. And he liked it. I was pointing out a mistake that he made, and he liked the post. And I thought, man, that's pretty stand up. He's by liking it. I took it as him saying, yeah, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
So what?
He liked the post, right? And then I watched the rest of that match because I saw the shot. I was watching the match. I saw the shot. I cut it up real quick, posted it, and continued watching the match, and posted another clip of him making a good shot. And in that match that I watched, it was a good match. He crushed Filler. He didn't beat Filler. He crushed Filler. The first thing I think of when a player plays is maybe playing someone he's not expected. Maybe I don't want to say not expected, but I didn't. I thought Filler would have won that match. He's got to be the favorite, right? Filler's got to be the favorite in that match, and he crushed him. He crushed him in that. And so I put that good shot up, and then I think he shared it. So I knew he was online, and I sent him a message and said, good job here, congratulations, I'm cheering for you. And he responded. He's in the middle of the European Championship. Now I don't know that he was playing at that moment. He wasn't playing that. I'm sure he wasn't playing at that moment. But he responded, and he said, and we had a nice little talk. I've never talked to him before. So that's my shout out. Good guy. I like him. You mentioned when he beat Skyler.
Yeah, that's when he became prevalent to me was, I want to say maybe 2 years ago. It was a tournament in Vegas. He kicked the crap out of Sky, and I was like, wow, this kid. At the time, they were plugging FSR and Al-Kaidi, and I think the talent is this kid, and he's going to be a name to watch.
And he's young too, right? Early 20s, I think.
Yeah, very young.
Yeah. So that's my shout out. All right, pal. Another great show. What number are we up to? 4 or 5?
This is number 4.
Wow. and we're pretty consistent. We might even come back next week.
Yeah, it's like I drop a show, then we drop a show. It's these channels are filling up with content. So
Wow.
you guys subscribe and watch our stuff and let us know what you think. We thrive on comments and feedback, and
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
So it's Level 2 Billiards on YouTube to watch our shows. And
I post them on my channel. I post them on my channel. I post them on your channel. So there's 2 ways to get them. So you have no excuse.
Thanks your poll, right? And Level 2 Billiards on YouTube. And who knows? Maybe one day we'll start. How about I know who's going to pay for the patches. We'll use the YouTube money that we make, which is 0 so far, and we'll make patches, and then we'll give the patches away.
So far, we're 5,000 in the hole, but hopefully this YouTube money kicks in any day.
If you saw the lighting situation I have here, I mean,
hey, at least we try. Who cares what it looks like? We're
you
trying.
Like my new lighting setup?
That's cool.
And my
multiple
friend,
lights.
You see this? This is an original. Liz, original.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a cool. I love that painting. All right, another show in the book. Oh, and we had special guest Skylar Woodward. You got to put Skylar Woodward in the
First.
title.
Yeah.
Well, you got to put Tyler in there.
Tyler and Skylar. You never know who you're going to get with us.
Ah, that was a nice surprise.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Skylar, on your new baby. Ashley,
that's a big.
His girl
Love
is so nice, Ashley.
Love is in the air. Sky's got a new baby. Kristina and Fedor are getting married. It's the Zlayer's birthday.
Oh,
big day.
Margaret is married to the Big Jaw champion.
Yeah, she had finished there herself.
Where'd she finish?
15th.
Oh, out of 36.
Yeah.
All right. Sergio Rivas was second. Who was third? Do we know who's third?
Roberto Gomez.
Oh, right. Roberto. Yeah, he's a good guy. I like Superman. All right, pal.
And Oscar with the 6th place. Not bad.
And a potential $50,000 bet against Tennessee.
Yeah.
$50,000 minimum bet. All right. Well, maybe we'll come back next week and have more to talk about.
Always. We'll be here. We're here for you guys.
Well, you guys at home, thanks for joining us. If you made it this far, chances are you haven't. So,
we'll let you know how the show was.
Yeah, we'll tell you. All right, see you later, pal.
Level 2 Billiards. We have fun here.